I'm going to be honest. I hate waiting. I hate being patient. I am probably the most impatient person you've ever encountered in your entire life. But sometimes we have to be patient. And sometimes, as much as we want things to happen really quick, just like a snap of a finger, we have to wait. Because sometimes our timing is not what God's timing is, as unfortunate as that may seem. And we can really find that true in today's story. What I want you to do right now is to pause the video and answer these few questions. But I want you to look at what happened to Joseph, one of my most favorite characters in the entire Bible. What happened to him and how it ended up playing out, although it took a little bit longer than he expected. All right, so pause the video right now, and when you're done, press play. Okay, so here we have Joseph with the primo opportunity to get out of prison. He's been in prison for a long time, and now he has this great opportunity by interpreting these dreams. But guess what? He was forgotten. They forgot to tell Pharaoh that Joseph had interpreted the dream and that God had given Joseph the ability to do this. And yet Joseph had to sit in prison for much longer than he anticipated. But the good news is that God's timing was great and that God actually enabled another opportunity for Joseph to get out of jail because he was able to interpret Pharaoh's dream. And when he interpreted Pharaoh's dream, this great thing happened and he became deputy Pharaoh. He became this really high position, second in charge of all of Egypt. That's an amazing position to have. But Joseph had to wait. He had to be patient. He had to trust God that God would be able to do it. And the reality is, and this is what our bottom line is, I have to be patient and wait on God to act. Sometimes we want things to happen immediately. Sometimes when we pray, we want things to happen just like that, and that God to answer it immediately. But sometimes God doesn't work out like that. And God moves in a different way. He has something bigger going on than what we could ever imagine. And God's timing is not always our timing. And that's why we have to be patient and wait on God's timing. So I want to encourage you today to trust God, offer up things to God, ask God to help you, but wait on God to do a mighty great work. Be patient and wait for him to act, because his way, as we saw with Joseph, is much bigger than our way, and sometimes it takes longer than what we anticipated, but great things happen when we wait for God to act. So today, wait for God to act. Trust him, but wait for God to act. All right, everyone, well, I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time for an all-new story.